Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and welcome to your November 2022 Tarotscope readings, special eclipse edition. Now, we're right in the middle of eclipse season. The first partial solar eclipse happened October 25th, 2022, and we are right in the middle of that, and the next eclipse will be a complete lunar eclipse on November 8th. Now, if you're regular to this channel, you know that I use the North Node to read your tarot. And that is because the North Node is recognized in astrology to be your soul path, your North Star. And the eclipses happen on the nodes, and they're very transformational. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what you're most learning and experiencing during this eclipse period, which will last not only a few months prior to the eclipse, but about 6 months after the eclipse. So let's get into the readings. I'm going to connect to the energies now. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading for November 2022, special eclipse edition. And for everybody with their North Node in Gemini and or the third house. Okay, so this is my eclipse spread, and I'll explain the positions here. So these two cards here are what you are learning and experiencing during this eclipse period from prior to October 25th, 2022, all the way through and past November 8th of 2022. And you've got the reversed Knight of Swords, and you've got the Five of Swords here. And what is also supporting these cards here is the reversed Four of Swords. Now, what I'm seeing for you is there is it's almost like a change of direction for you. You're being, for some of you, you're going to be coming from a state of inactivity in some way in your life to activity. For others, it's going to be a stopping of activity, but in any way, it's a change of direction. Whether it's stopping or starting, it's a change of direction. And one of the things that I'm seeing is with this Five of Swords here, I'm seeing that this month there is some conflicts that are either from your recent past or your maybe further past that you're dealing with, that have to do with some people that were either like not supporting you in some way, or were downright like nasty, or maybe even like kind of like like venomous, and it could be things that they say or they did, and it's things that you're working through. And I see like it's like a change of direction for you. So I see this dual thing for you during this eclipse period. It's like, reviewing and going over this situation, and I feel like it's either a person or a group of people, and you're like processing it, and it's going to cause you to move in new directions in your life. So even though it could be uncomfortable thinking and working through this, it's almost like a part of the healing process for you in this is this change of direction. And this may mean what I mean by the stopping and starting. It could mean like stopping being a certain way or saying certain things, or it could be starting to do things differently. Maybe set boundaries, or to be able to recognize the people that are of support in your life. But I feel like there's the situation where, and this could even be, it doesn't even have to be the past. This person or people, this situation could be happening now, or like recent, okay? But I feel for a lot of you, it's going to be like past stuff included, okay? And you're working through this, okay? And you are learning to use this as fuel. This is like what I'm getting for you, like fuel in moving forward in a new direction, in any direction that is not of your old ways. And then the cards over here is, you've got the Two of Cups reversed. Now, this is your point of transformation. And what I'm seeing is that this could be a person that part of this awakening for you is you're seeing a person who either was or is very close to you, that is causing you to have this change of direction. Okay. Now, what could that mean? That could mean, on the negative side, maybe you're seeing somebody for the first time in a way that you haven't seen them before. Okay, and that could be negative. But it also could be you could see someone in a positive way. But what this card is that it is seeing a situation regarding with someone else. This could be a friend, family member, romantic relationship, work related, someone close to you. And it's causing you to change direction. And it's a matter of, that's what you're learning during this period. This is your point of transformation here. Now, where I see it going, this card, this is if nothing changes and you don't do anything with the energies, where it's headed is, I feel like this, with this Nine of Pentacles, it's headed to a good place. Where you're ultimately headed is you are headed to a place of more security in your life, okay? Security on all fronts, but particularly just being secure with who you are and what you stand for. And I feel like, this card traditionally also is, they call it, the lady alone, because she is in a lush garden with plenty of, fruit to eat and good things, luxurious clothes, okay? But it is, remarkable that she is alone, but she's content. She doesn't need anybody that's not of quality in her life. Okay, because she's content within herself. That's what this is. It doesn't mean that she's a loner. It just means that she's content within herself. And so part of this healing is where I feel like you're headed naturally, because I feel like the majority of you are going to recognize these situations in the past. And it's like, let's say this is a past situation, and you're like, you know what? Like, I'm not that person who they said I was, and I know who I am. And you're able to move forward confidently. That's part of this healing process. It's causing you to change directions in how you think about yourself, how you think about others. That's what this whole eclipse season is about for you, okay? But I do see it headed in a great direction. Now, what are your advice cards? You have the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the Five of Cups reversed. Now, one of the things that you want to, be aware of with the Five of Cups reversed is you want to be able to look at these past situations. And this is going to be, there could be a small number of you that are having trouble moving in a new direction. And the reason you're having trouble is you're not seeing past the situation. You're not seeing it for like maybe what it is, and you're not seeing that, you can get by and you can get through this. You're getting, it's almost like, not seeing the forest, for the trees type of a thing, okay? So it's about a perspective thing, okay? And so it's important when you're going over these old issues that you are able to see, the positive things in your life. It's all about perspective. It really is. It's about seeing things in the proper way. And sometimes when we're dealing with like these strong emotional situations, it's hard for us to be objective. Sometimes we can get so like focused in like a microscope on this instead of like backing up and getting the bigger picture and the bigger perspective. So that's one, advice card. Your other advice card is the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? That when you recognize, and it goes along with this Nine of Pentacles, that's why I feel like most of you are going to get through this, because I really feel like this, going through this eclipse season and recognizing these situations in your life, these situations with people, it's like your opportunity for like huge change. And it's like, your fortune has come in, and I feel like, you're going to be able to recognize it because you're going to be able to like feel it. You're going to just say, I can see this now so clearly. I think a lot of you will do that. And just realize that, you have a lot of natural positives and natural luck in your life right now. And that's part of this perspective thing, is like seeing what you do have, seeing all the treasures and the great things that you do have, and getting you past any of this stuff that might be difficult to get past. But I feel like most of you are going to get through this from what I see. But yeah, it could get sticky. I'm going through these older emotions and older situations, or even, current situations that are like this. When we recognize, people and situations in our life that are not super supportive, it's not fun. But at the end of this, you're going to become a stronger person and just be more solid in who you are. So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you can hit that like button, it would be much appreciated. If you'd like a personal reading, there's going to be a link in the description box below. Again, thanks so much, and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.